Thanks for joining us today on New England Living. I'm your host, Rachel Holt. First up, we're heading to Boston's Seaport District to learn how to bring your next home design project to life. We're here in the Seaport at Marvin at 7 Tide, and we're gonna tag along here for a true customer experience. So Jason, you're the architect, Cisa, you're the homeowner, and Tim, you're the Marvin brand ambassador here. First off, when people walk through the door, what can they expect?
Yeah, so we are the only brand experience center in the country. So it's really a very comfortable atmosphere for people to come who are working on a window and door project. And it's a guided experience, so the brand ambassadors will lead them through all of their products and really understand those finer details so they can make those confident decisions going forward.
The three of you are collaborating on a project together, which is really fun. What is this project?
It is a unique family home down on the South Coast. It's very unique to the area. It's not your typical shingled cape. It is a modern brick, and we would like to stick to the original intent of the design, but modernize it, bring it into this century.
To Cisa's point, it's not the typical house you'd expect on the Cape. And so we're really trying to architecturally respect the original architecture, but modernize it, bring it into current standards, and also meet current code as well.
Throughout the project, I know there's a timeline. How does this help guide you to be able to come in here and see things in person?
The house is almost all window, so we can't just pick windows out of a catalog or off the website. We really needed to come into the showroom, see the product in person, see what the finishes were going to be both on the exterior and the interior. So working with Tim is going to be very helpful.
I mean, the thing that sticks out when you're here is how many choices there are, right? It can get overwhelming, I'm sure, but to be able to see them all in person must make a huge difference.
Yeah, that feels like really critical to the process, being able to walk through the showroom, come through with a list of things that we want, and then kind of have that meet the reality of what's available. So being able to ask questions live in person and get immediate answers is incredibly helpful.
All right, it sounds like we have a lot of work still left to do, and I'm very excited to see how this project is turning out. So let's get to it. All right, now we've made our way to the resource area. Tim, what happens here?
Yeah, so this is actually where we start laying out all of the design options for all of the products. So I've pulled some of these larger color samples so we can review the color samples, the interior wood finish, hardware options, and then I just pulled one of those door styles for you guys to review as well. Walk me through your aesthetic choice. Like, what are you looking for?
So we are still in the process of picking out the material palette. So seeing these products here is really helpful. I think we can still keep a modern, warm, organic aesthetic with the modern line with this color. Is this the bronze?
Yeah, so this one is our bronze. We do have ebony and gunmetal. So I can remove these two if you want.
Okay, I'm ready to let them go.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. So we're gonna remove this as well. All right, for ultimate, again, we have these three color choices. You could do a wood interior still in some areas if you wanted to, so I can put this back. But if you want everything to be really cohesive, we could always do a white interior, and then modern would also have a white interior as well, so it would be really consistent throughout.
Yeah, I think we'll stay with cohesiveness in the project, so this is a good option.
Awesome. Great. So the only other thing that you guys really need to decide is any hardware option. So for doors, because you guys are so close to the water, I would recommend this type of finish here. It's a physical vapor deposition we just put on our exterior door handle so it weathers a little bit better with the sea and salt spray.
That sounds good.
Great.
I feel like we were here for a very big moment. Color choice, and we made a lot of progress.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tim, how are you helping guide your clients here at Marvin at 7 Tide? Because everyone wants something a little different. They might not be able to vocalize in the way Cisa and Jason here can, and they might not know what they want. How are you helping them?
Yeah, so we really just walk through the program, and I really help clients understand that lifestyle. How are they choosing those products to really get the lifestyle they're looking for? Are they outsidey, where they want a single pane of glass so they don't have to go outdoors? Or are they outdoorsy like Cisa is and really want to open that space to maximize that indoor-outdoor feel? So we walk through all of those options, we ask a ton of questions, and then we just come over here and kind of play around with all of their design options just to make sure that they're comfortable with the entire program as well.
Okay, is outsidey a term that we can all start using? Because this describes me finally, yes.
I love being outsidey. Outdoorsy is not really my strong suit.
Well,
So,
there's a good
yeah.
mix in the family. I'd say
Yeah.
half outdoorsy, half outsidey. So.
Perfect. You can be outsidey in your great room and outdoorsy in your other
Yes.
areas.
All right, it sounds like you made some big decisions already with the hardware, with the color choices. Now we're on to a really fun part, and it's something you're known for here, the scale wall.
Yeah, so the scale wall will actually allow me to project all of these windows and doors to size and scale, so you can actually see how big those windows are going to be in your home with the color choices that you've decided on.
That's great.
Yeah, super exciting.
Now we're looking at the scale wall, and the whole idea here is that we can see everything in the size that it is and gives you a better sense of what it will look like in your own home, right?
Exactly. So there is a 4-panel door in the dining room space that you guys wanted to see on this wall. So it is 12 feet wide by a little bit shorter than 8 feet. So we can actually project all of that on here in the bronze that we had talked about earlier with the white interior. And then I can even show you this hardware on there as well.
Great.
Okay, so this is what it would look like. And again, this is not to size and scale. So you can see the exterior of the hardware, the interior hardware here. And now I can actually show you what it looks like.
How helpful is it to be able to see this and kind of visualize what all these choices will look like?
It's great. I mean, to envision walking into that room and seeing this door wide open and being able to see out to the beautiful stone wall in the yard is exciting to see.
So if you want, you can actually go up to the wall and really just understand how much glass you're going to be getting, and then we can just talk through anything that you wanted to. So if you want to get up, you're more than welcome to.
It seems like you made a lot of progress today with the choices. You must be pretty excited to see where this ends up.
We are. I think thank you so much for walking us through step by step, seeing it here, seeing it over there at the table, looking at all the materials in person has been incredibly helpful.
Awesome. So do you feel like you're a lot more confident in your design choices than you were when you came in?
Absolutely. This has been incredibly helpful to walk through each process step by step and see what the materials all are. The visualizer is great. It's been wonderful. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah.